I'm Jay IDK, AKA the baby scale. IDK stands for ignorantly delivering knowledge. It's a great thing. Ignorance is like you digging into your youth. It could be fucked up at times if you use it wrong, you know what I mean? Or if you do it too much, you know what I mean? But when you want to escape, it's dope. I was having a lot of sex. There was a lot of drugs around me. And homework was like, cause I was in school at the time trying to like do school and shit. PG Community College. I was gonna go there and transfer to University of Maryland cause I thought I was gonna be a computer science major. I'm all right with the coding and shit sometimes, but it wasn't working out. I used to steal his rhymes and act like they were mine and rap on the back of the bus. Marshall Mathers LP, it's the best one because I remember my first time hearing it was in the room with my stepdad. After maybe the first 3 bars, he told me to go upstairs and I couldn't listen to it anymore. But you know me, I snuck down and got that shit, put that shit in when nobody was around and bumped it, and that was my album. One time I was taking out the trash and then I had to like go up the street to the store and he was outside getting pizza at the pizza place. I was like, is that Wale? I wasn't sure and I walked past him and he was looking at me like, staring at me like the whole time, and then I walked past him, went to the supermarket, got what I had to get, and then on my way back he was gone, so I walked in the pizza place and I was like, was that Wale? And he was like, yeah, that was Wale. So yeah, I ran into him that way. That was like 7th grade, and then like, I fucking recently got cool with him like about a year ago. He followed me and I was like, yo man, I appreciate you following me, it's dope. How'd you hear about my music? He's like, dude, everybody here knows about your music. I was like, oh, okay. And then we've been cool, like we talk, you know, here and there all the time, so. Some people just not woke. Money's a good thing, but it could be really bad, and for most people it is really bad. You gotta have that balance and understand that like, with money comes these things, and you gotta know like not to compromise. It's a lot of shit that could fuck you up with money, man. I think it changes you and people around you. It depends on who you are and it depends on the people around you. A lot of people like get money and then their friends like may start getting jealous of them. A lot of people get money and think that they're better than their friends. Money has the ability to change anybody and anything. Like it'd be girls that, you know, you probably would have never fucked if you didn't have no money, but then as soon as you got some money, you changed them, now they wanna fuck, you know what I mean? It's so fucked up, man. It's like our ability to be content with the shit that we have is like very hard, it's very bad. When you finally work this hard to get all this money and all this shit you've been trying to get, you realize there's other shit that money can't buy that's way more important. It was crazy, man, because it was an idea that I had that seemed like far-fetched to try to be the first to premiere an album with Forbes. I just kept pressing the issue, and then everybody started to believe in it too, and they started pressing it too, and then next thing you know, they were like, yo, this is like dope, we want to do this. For me, it was like probably one of the biggest accomplishments in my career because it was like us bending the rules a little bit. So now it was amazing to be in that shit. We're working on more music, you know, and I've been working with Mike Dean, and he's like fucking with my shit heavy, and I fuck with his shit. I used to wiki all my favorite albums, and every Kanye album I wikied, his name was there. I was like, who is Mike Dean? Let me see who Mike Dean is. So I went into his shit. I was like, oh, this is Mike Dean. So he's responsible for all of this stuff and this type of sound. So I just always wanted to work with him ever since then. And then the most organic shit happened. Somebody was just around playing the music, and he was like, yo, who's that? And they said who I was, and he was like, y'all wanna meet him? I got a text like, yo, Mike Dean wants to meet you. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, dog? And then it was like, come to New York, I want you to perform at this show. But from there, we just been cool. The game is changing every fucking day. It's not like before where it was like, there was a model for so many years and you followed it. Now it's like, last year was so different from every other year. I could drop a mixtape today and then drop another mixtape next week and shoot a visual for the last mixtape that I dropped while a new mixtape is out, and it's still cool. Whereas before it's like, if you're on this mixtape, that's what you gotta do. I could do this shit independently and just explode and find ways around the things that labels can bring to the table and still be good. Or maybe I could blow to a certain extent and then I might want to partner up with the right label to take me to the next level. It just depends, man. Like when you hear about me, you don't think of a record. You just think about Jay IDK. I think that's a great position to be in. People fucking with me out there, man. It's dope. Mission accomplished. You see 60 change, you're like, damn, he's getting it. That's the magic number, 60.